My name's Joff Summerfield, and here in the workshop I make penny farthing bicycles. An unusual thing, but they're very cool. The thing that got me into making penny farthings was when I first became self-employed. I started cycling again and fell in love with cycling, and I rode up to Amsterdam for my holiday that year, and I thought, this is how I want to see the world on a bike. And the silliest thing I could think of to make was a penny farthing. So I went to a museum, had a look at all the bikes, measured them, and made the first one, and rode that to Paris for the Millennium. And when I did make the first one, and I rode it for the first time, it was awful, and I just thought, what have I done? I've just wasted all this time making this thing. Can't cycle around the world on this; it's impossible. And but then I persevered and got used to riding it, and did the ride to Paris, and made it just with an hour to spare for the Millennium, and then it progressed through the different designs I've done for the bikes, and which made it possible. Probably like one bike would take about 6 weeks, because you have to make pretty much everything. The only thing I don't make are the rims, so I get those made outside, but everything else you have to make, and so it's an old-fashioned cottage industry, and which is great. But I'm not mass production by a long shot, and I'm quite slow as well, and but everyone gets a unique sort of unique item, which creates a lot of pleasure for them, and it creates a lot of pleasure for other people, because they see them and the people enjoy them, and you always get smiles. That's the thing. Wherever you are, people always smile at you and laugh or wave. It's always positive. That's the great thing about them. I came to Trinity Buoy Wharf originally because I knew the management people they used to run Greenwich Market, and so I knew them from there, and I'd had friends that had workshops here who had stalls in the market, so I had been here before. And when I came back for my trip, I knew this was where I'd wanted to be, and I had to wait a little while until a workshop became available, and when it did, they offered it to me, which is great, and moved in, and it's great. I mean, the workshop's changed. I put benches in and messed around and squeezed more things in, but it's great here. It's a great sort of community of people. Everyone's very friendly, and it's a lovely place on the river. It's a great view, and I really enjoy being here.